Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Hi, everyone. So, this week we are going to discuss some of the string problems. Here are the problems we want to discuss today. First one is convert to lowercase and swap case. First, second one is swap case. So, convert to lowercase. This is a very simple one that we use many times in our regular programming, like to lowercase, and those are the methods, right? When we are writing any C sharp or any other, even React Native or wherever, every language has a library function called to lowercase, to uppercase, right? So how can we do that? What is the logic behind that function? So that is the um, program that we need to write. It's ASCII characters. We can think of ASCII characters, and then we can we can write an algorithm on that. So let me. So any ideas on solving, or is it clear? The question is clear, or any questions? So let me get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Difference means uppercase to low, from where to where lowercase is present. First, fetching all the means ASCII characters of the
Yeah.
all from 1 to 126, and knowing what are the characters that the lowercase letters have and the uppercase letters have, and finding the difference.
Exactly. That's it's actually simple way to do it. So first, the only thing is it's a kind of writing proper if conditions and how to just do it. So just a calculations only. So let me get my pen. So just a minute. In fact, it is here only. Yeah, it's here. So just want to explain the question here so that everyone will be clear. So two lowercase. Let's say I was giving something like this sample, right? So s is already in uppercase, and these are all, let's say, let me give something like this, sample. So these four are uppercase, okay? These two are already lowercase. So if you say lowercase, what will happen? Everything will be lower, sample, right? So we need to modify only these letters. So how to detect which letter is uppercase and how to convert them into lowercase? Okay, it's a pretty basic C algorithm. And C, every language we have ASCII characters, right? So what I'm talking about is, let me open the ASCII characters. Last time I think we discussed about it, ASCII character list. I can open one more time. Okay, ASCII, right? ASCII table. Okay, so this is the ASCII character table. That means every character has a number, right? So the if you look at here, 0 to 1, the ASCII numbers is here, and uppercase is 10. Is it right? No, ASCII character number is 64 or something. 64. Let's see.
here
Yeah,
it starts. 65.
61. 65. 65.
65. Yeah, 65 is
Then it's showing a different number here. Is it character? Oh, 65. Yeah. Here is the character. Okay, the red color is a character. It's not HX is not the one. So look at the red color one. So capital A is represented as 65. Dex, I think,
decimal.
decimal is the ASCII character, right? Probably let me open another. It's a little bit confusing, but
I'm sharing one in the chat.
very good, very good. That makes sense. Yeah. Something in the chart here. Okay. Let me open that. Yeah. Okay, this may be easy to understand. That's right. So, but where is the? Oh yeah, here is the one, right? So yeah, so simple. So the uppercase starts from 65 decimal numbers, 65 all the way to 90, right? So and the lowercase starts from 97. So let's assume that only convert only the characters, lowercase, uppercase, only for the characters, right? So if you find any other character, let's say any of these symbols or numbers, you don't need to do anything. It's you cannot convert them into lower or anything, right? So if you find any number which is lowercase, that means from 97 to 122, right? If you find any number between those two, you need to convert them into the corresponding number, right? So let's say you found L, okay, lowercase L. So how to convert that into uppercase L, right? So one simple method is maybe you can find the difference. I think the difference should be always minus, right? You can yeah, let's say, so what is the difference between these two? Let's say the 100 is here and 68 is here, right? So
32.
32 is actually the difference. You can, that just now I figured out. Actually, it's a very simple algorithm, is simply um, minus, simply find the 107. Let's say k is there, get the number 107 and minus 32, that will give the 75, and convert that 75 into the character. That's a straightforward, very simplest algorithm. But the thing is, you need to find out whether that character is actually a lowercase or not. That is also very simple. If you read a character, let's say this character, what is the number 41? If you take this bracket, right, 41, it is not between 97 and 122. So convert any character into a number and compare, is it between 97 and 122. If it is between 97 and 122, that means that character is a lowercase character. You need to convert them. If it is not between these two numbers, it is not between 97 and 122, you can just keep the character as it is. That is the logic. If the number is between these two, just minus 32. That's it. That is also there. So otherwise, there is one more algorithm. One more way to figure out is what is the distance from. So let's say we, of course, it is like we know that it's always standard. It's always minus 32. So the other algorithm is what. Let's say you figured out D. D is the character. What is the distance of this character from the lowercase a? That is another way to find out. Let's say D is 100, right? 100 minus 97, which is 3, right? So add 3 to the 65. You know that characters always start, the uppercase character always starts from 65. So you got the difference, 100 minus 97, and add that 3 to the 65, that will give 68, and then convert that into the character, that is uppercase character. That is also another way, right? So that is the algorithm I wrote. So is it clear to anyone? So basically we need to find here is, let's say, okay, so what we are doing is basically taking the s. Okay, we'll take the s. What is the value of the s? The value of the s is the capital S. This is capital S, 83. So 83, 83. We already know we have to mark the numbers of the character. Basically, if it is bit, so we are converting two upper, two lower. Two lower means you need to make sure the number is between 65 and 90. Okay, so we need to have those two variables, 65 and 90. So this 83 is between these two. Yes, that means this is uppercase. Then what we do is simply we need to do something like this: 83 minus 65. Then we will get the difference, right? Then the difference we need to add. So what is the difference here? 13 minus 5, which is 8, right? And then what will be 7? Okay, 18, right? Is it right? Yeah, so 18. So we will get the difference of 18. Now we need to add 18 to the lowercase a is 97 to 122, right? 97. We'll take 97. So we will add the 18 to the 97. So 97 plus 18. What will happen? 15, 1 here, and 115. What is a 115? 115 is lowercase character s. So finally, we will convert the 115 into the lowercase s. Okay, that's a simple algorithm. So swap case is the same thing. Like swap case means you are swapping the uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase. Okay, uh, you guys want to see the algorithm? It's very simple, right? As I said before. So we need to, so in a C or any other language, if you are assigning a character to an integer variable, that will be automatically converted into the ASCII value. So look at this is like convert to lowercase is a function. As I said before, we need to take the indexes of capital A, index of small a, index of uppercase G, index of lowercase g, right? So what we did here is we converted the character a into we just assigned to integer variable. That means it will automatically converted into the a means what is the value of uppercase a, which is 65, right? Similarly, index of a, which is 97, right? Similarly, we also took the indexes of uppercase g and index of lowercase g. So the first algorithm is to lowercase, right? So I think everyone knows the string builder. String builder is a common mechanism that we do that to manipulate the strings in many of our algorithms, in many of the languages, right? So we took a string builder, and then here is the line, given line. This is the given string. Line is the given string. We are looping each character for each character in line, right? So we took the character, each character from the string, and again we converted that into integer. If you are assigning to integer variable, we simply get the number. So we are checking if the index of the character is greater than index of the capital A and less than index of the capital G. If it is not, that means this character is not a uppercase character. But we should not omit that, we should not avoid that. Simply add that character into the string builder. This is a very important condition. Otherwise, you lose that character, right? If the character is between the uppercase greater than uppercase A and less than uppercase G, that means that is the character which we need to convert. Simply, as I said, difference from A. What is the difference from A? Simply the index of the character minus index of the A. Let's say this character itself is capital A. Then what will happen? Difference is 0, right? Then we are adding the difference. As I said before, so if you are taking, let's say, right? So now 73 minus 66 or 65, right? Then we will get the difference. That difference we are adding to the index of small a. So we add this difference to 97, and similarly we get that appropriate character, right? And then we are converting that integer back to the character and appending to the string. So it's very simple algorithm to take each character and find out whether it is between these are associated like capital A and capital G, and then we are converting. Finally, so here is the input line, and we sb.toString. Basically, what it does is sb is a string builder. It will add the string like one character at a time, and then when you say sb.toString, it will simply return the final string. Okay, let me run it and show you. Okay, so this is the given string, and output is, see, look at this, the t converted into small case and g also converted small case, and everything is converted into the small case. This is lowercase. The first one we are doing as to lowercase, convert to lowercase, which is very common function that we use every day. Uh, so it is a simple algorithm, simple to write, and as well as easy to explain. I think this is one of the good algorithms that we can ask in the interview. At least you can say how to solve it, right? Everyone need to know about these ASCII tables and how it work. And these are very common functions that we use in every language every day. Two lowercase is very common language, common method. So I would definitely ask a candidate, hey, how this was implemented behind the scenes. So it could be implemented something like this, right? So any questions so far? Are we good? I see new people here. Monica, hi Monica. Uh,
Hi, sir.
hi, welcome. Is it first time or you already forgot actually? Is it first time joining
Sir,
the sessions?
sir, your voice is not audible.
Oh, my voice is not audible. Is it first time you joined or you already joined before? First
This
time.
is first time, sir.
First time. Very good. Very good. So, where are you living and what is your main or little bit introduction, or are you studying?
Myself, Monica, CH Monica. I am from Ponnur
Okay.
and I am studying BTech third year in Miglan Lara.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So, how you know about this course? Anyone shared or are you part of the Discord?
Yes, yes, sir. The Nerella Dattatreya was shared.
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. So join the Discord channel. So what I'm saying is we have a separate Discord channels here. So every weekly I'm giving some sessions on data structures. So please contact Dr. Triya and also Tarun. So they will help you to sign up for this. It's a free. Discord is free. So join Discord and
Okay,
you
sir.
will get all the updates. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Very good, very good. And practice as well. Every day I'm giving sessions on different concepts like strings, arrays, linked list, trees. So these are the sessions. These are the different concepts I explain. So please practice as well. Okay, I will send the link. So just to say, please share the links. I will share in the channel, right? So Tarun and Thursday,
Okay,
share
sir.
the links. Yeah, I will share the links of this algorithm as well. So let me put it in the chat directly. So you can take from the chart as well. Great. So now second function is also similar, swap case. Swap case is basically swapping the lowercase to lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, which is almost the same. It's just a matter of adding one more if condition, right? So if it is a capital letter, we convert into this lowercase. So basically finding the difference from capital A and adding the difference. If it is lowercase, right? What we need to do? We need to find the same thing, difference from difference. We need to find the difference from capital A, smaller a, and then we need to add to the index of capital A. Add capital letters to SB. So it's basically the same thing. First one, yeah, always like finding the difference and adding to the lowercase, you will get the lowercase a. Add to the index of capital A, you will get the capital A, basically like uppercase letter. So and simply append to the string builder. Otherwise, add character to the string builder. If it is not uppercase, if it is not lowercase, simply add into the string builder. It's just like, let's say we have this space. Here is the space is a character, right? Even this space is a character which is not lowercase, which is not uppercase. That's why we are adding that back to the final string. So here is the input. So this is given string, and look at the output. So T converted into lower and the other letters converted into uppercase, right? So it's a very straightforward, very simple. So I don't think any complications here. So just give a thumbs up if everything is understood, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we can go to the next one. Awesome, cool. Um,
One quick question.
yeah,
Um, so there we have assigned the first capital letter index and uh, lowercase, I mean, small
Index.
letter
Yeah.
index, right? And
Yeah.
the end of that also. So, is there any other way we can do instead of like giving the boundary indexes? Uh, just wanted to know.
Yeah, that's a good question. The only thing, because we want to know whether that character is something you want to convert or not, right?
Okay,
So just
okay,
an example, if the input has some symbols, right, you
hmm,
can't even convert. You no need to do any manipulations. So I was thinking this is the only way to find out whether the
okay.
character is a lowercase character or uppercase character, right?
Oh,
So
hmm,
I did not find any other way mechanism, but of course I only the other way to convert the numbers is just 32, right? We just know, like, if you want to
correct.
convert from uppercase to lowercase, add 32. If you want to convert from lowercase to uppercase, minus 32. That is
Minus
simple.
30.
Yeah. Instead of doing this difference and adding to the a,
Right.
we can also simply say, if it is in this case we just add plus 32.
Yeah.
Here it is minus 32. You can also do that. Other than that, but in order to find the boundaries, this is the only way, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which one would be most efficient way? Is it like a subtraction and addition, or this kind of like boundary function?
I think you mean like adding 32, like minusing.
Yeah, correct.
That is also fine, because I think both are valid, because no one will add any numbers between these two, right? It's always
Right.
constant until end of this universe. No one will
Yeah,
change the ASCII numbers. This is the
correct.
assigned ones. So it's always there is a 32 numbers difference. So it's always like this. I don't
Correct.
know who came up with these ideas. So after capital G, these are the numbers, right? 91, 92, and all the way to 96, right?
Yeah.
So those are already there. No one will insert any other character between those two. So I think within any logic is fine.
Okay. Okay.
So if
Thank you.
what I will do in my in the let's say if I ask this question to the inter candidate, first thing
Mhm.
is they need to know what is ASCII characters. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And at least they will say something, oh, capital A starts from 64, 65. That's fine. At least, oh, he knows he is somewhere around. He knows that, okay,
Mm.
this will start from 60s, and after that, the lowercase will start somewhere in 90s. Now, so if we can explain how we can do, if we know how to convert a character into integer, right? That is the first, those are the second point. The first point is he needs to know what is ASCII characters, and then second point is how to convert a character into integer. In any string language, we can simply write this way. And the third one is string builder. He needs to know, if he use string builder, then I will give one more point. Okay, he knows how to manipulate the strings. So then I will ask,
Okay.
what is the benefit of using string versus string builder, right? So
Mhm.
string builder, what it does is it will not allocate the new memory every time. Whereas in case of
Correct.
string, it will completely erase whatever it is there, and it will allocate the memory and do the manipulations internally. It saves a performance difference. There is a performance difference between string builder and string. If you can explain that simple point, you will get one more point. Okay, rather than using string, he is using string builder, because we are appending each character, right? This
Right.
append is not something possible with a string. You just need to replace everything, and you need to add a character,
Yeah.
right? So that is one point. And then if we able to figure out this logic, in either logic is fine. If we can explain, okay, I will find a difference between a and the character, and then smaller a, lowercase and character, and then I will do this manipulation. Or if we can simply says minus 32, whatever the difference, 32, 35, you can say that there is a constant difference between the numbers, and I will simply add the difference, then he will get one more point. So that's how it is, like, as the candidate is giving more and more answers towards the solution, that will be better. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no need to write 100% runnable and executable solution. In my opinion, it's not easy. Even I cannot write, even if someone asks me to write immediately. So I cannot write 100% executable and 100% perfect code. At least we can, if the If the candidate is in the right direction, they will get the points. Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Very good. So we can write a program to get characters even. Yeah, what is that, Dattatreya? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can write a program to get characters even. Dattatreya, go ahead. Is that something you're saying?
Nothing, sir. Means we can write a program for getting the characters from 1 to 126 by taking for loop and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
knowing.
You mean like every character we are extracting for
Yes,
loop? Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. In case there is no internet available.
Hmm. Yes, that is also right. Yeah, we can write a program to know what is a number. Yeah, ASCII characters. Yeah, that's good. It is very simple algorithm I want to share. I don't know whether it will be covered in any of the interviews, but it is good to know actually. It's kind of a small algorithm that will enable a lot of discussions. So I will always like the algorithms, whether it is small or big, if it will enable discussions between the candidate and the interviewer, that is best algorithm. So this is one of those, right? So now let's look at the reverse words. There is one more algorithm: reverse the words of the given string. This is a tricky one, but let me also show you this. I will show the output to understand very easily. Okay, so rather than, so if we look at the output is here. Okay, so reverse the words. It says, "Hello world, this is great." Okay, what we need to do is we need to reverse each word. So great is here, is here, this. So great is this world. Hello. So we are not reversing each character. Remember, so there is a reversing a word is the reverse a word is there. Reverse a particular single word or reverse a string. Reverse a string is something I think we learned at the beginning. Now this is a reversing of the words. We are not reversing every letter in the word. We are taking a word and putting in the beginning, right? So how to do this? So there are two approaches also here. So let's talk about the simple approach.
Means identifying the words by the spaces
Exactly. Once
and
you
and
identify. Mm-hmm.
and making them into the list or an array string,
Very,
list of an arrays,
very good.
and finding its length and fetching from the back.
Very good, very good. Beautiful algorithm. So that is the very uh, great algorithm with the existing functions or the built-in functions that we already have. C sharp, Java, wherever it is, every JavaScript, Python, in everywhere you go, is simply there is a way to split the words. There is a split function or something. There is a, I don't know, the function name could be different, right? But we can definitely able to split a string using a space character. So word means words is always like this, right? Every word there is a space between a word and two words basically. So if you split with the space, okay, let me write it down here. So what Dattatreya said is, this is the given string. Let's say hello world, right? Hello world, this is great. Okay, hello world, this is great. So this is the one we are working. So what he is saying is split the words with the space. If I split the word, it will be hello, and next one is world, and this, and then is, and great. So what he is saying is put it in a list. Very simple. Every language provides a list. Okay. So simply we'll put it in a list, and here is a list. Let's say ls. Um, you put it in ls, and you put all the words in that ls, and then count. What is the ls dot count? Will give you 1 2 3 4 5, right? And 5. Okay, now you got the list, you got the count. Now what Dattatreya said is loop the words, loop the items of this list from the reverse way. Okay, that means take the great and then take the is, and then take the this. So you can add, so take the words from the reverse order and put it in a final string. You can use string builder, or you can simply return, you can simply uh, 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 print on the screen. So first you will take the
Concatenation. Concatenation.
concatenate. You can also concatenate with string builder. So you print the grade, and we need to remember, we need to print a space after the grade. Grade is, and then print the space, and then this, print the space. So that way you can simply return the full thing like this is. So grade is this word hello. We will get it right. So now the trick is, we should not use any built-in functions. That is the trick how to solve this. So we want to solve in a pure C language. I don't think C language provides that split functionality or list. Maybe list is also there, but don't we not? We want to just try to see, try to uh, manipulate the given string rather than, you know, the main problem here is, okay, consider the performance of this algorithm. Coming to the um, coming to the time complexity wise, what we are doing is, we are scanning the list one time, we are scanning the entire array and splitting with a space, right, and putting into a list. So in order to split it, it needs to scan the entire string, which is order of n is the length of the string. Now you are navigating from list all the way from back to the top. So we don't know how many, it could be one, it could be one item, or it could be 10 items, we don't know. And then you are constructing all the items. So let's assume that, let's say k is number of words. We don't know, it could be 4 or 5, we don't know, right? So number of words in the given string. Now you are constructing back. You are constructing all the way from k times you navigate, and then you construct the string. So order of n is first scanning plus k. So k times you take the word and put it in the final string, right? So you navigate all the k items and you construct the final string. So k here is 5. So order of n plus k, which is order of n, which is not a problem. It's like linear algorithm. We are not exponentially increasing the space or anything. It is good. Well, it is definitely a good algorithm. But space wise, we are taking extra space, right? So if I say don't use extra space, you are okay to modify the given string, right? You can manipulate. You can just simply take this grade and put it in the beginning. You can put hello in the end, whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, right? If I say that, and I also say don't use any existing library methods like a toString, okay, not toString, the split. This is what we did, right? We split with the space, okay. If I say those two things, don't use extra space and don't use split function, and the one facility is, you can change the existing string, you can manipulate the given string. So how can we solve this? That is the actual interview question. The splitting is good, no need to, even if I ask you to do this way, you can simply explain. Even if I say in the beginning don't use split or don't use extra space, you can say, hey, if you said don't use extra space, but if we can use extra space, and if we can use built-in method split, I can simply split with the space, and I can put it in extra space a list. I can do a reverse way. There is nothing wrong to explain um, that algorithm at the beginning. That will give you extra point. Since you said don't use extra space and don't use split function, let me think. Then you already got a point in the interview, right? So you always say like, that is a very good way to start the conversation. That means interviewer already know that, oh, this guy already knows split function, this guy already know about list function. You list, like basically list algorithm, like, and reversing, he already know the one way of doing it. So that's a better way. You already got a point in front of interviewer, right? Very good. I love to listen to the way you figure out all the test cases. You're asking about test cases. Yeah, we'll come to the test cases at the end. Yeah. Okay. Any ideas of solving um, within the given string? How to do this?
Sir, slash zero means empty space, right?
Uh, yes. Slash zero means empty space, but don't worry that you can use string dot length. I'm giving you one more easy for you. You can use string dot length to that string of.
Using the for loop and using the slash zero, we can iterate from backside and writing from the beginning, rewriting from the beginning.
Okay, so you are saying you start from the T, right? Then you want to put the T here.
Okay. That will
Just
not problem.
we need to just reverse the words, not entire sentence.
Exactly. So the what we need is this one, right? We yeah. What we need is great, not something like a TAERG. If you are reversing, right? If we are taking each character from the reverse, we will get something like this: TAERG, and then
Yes, sir.
Suresh, or we need to use only the string, or we can use a string builder also.
if you want, yeah, you can use string builder. That's fine, but string builder is another. You're using extra space. Yeah, but that's fine. Let's come up with the solution. Let's come up with your idea. Let's see what is the idea. If you say you can use string builder, what you do? What's your idea? You take the string builder. What you do with it?
Sir, by the length function, I'm going to identify the number of spaces in
Ve-
between. Great.
Very good.
Uh, with the backslash zero, when there is a backslash zero means when there is a space, I'm going to increment the count and I'm going to write that count.
Okay, so you went all the way and find out is there any space? Yes, we found a space here. We found a space here. So you basically instead of split, because you cannot we cannot use split. What you do is you will find the number of spaces: one here, two here, three, four. Okay, so number
uh,
of spaces we got four. What we do with it?
uh,
We got
I
four.
will take I will take a temporary variable and I will iterate from the backside and
Mm-hmm.
I will reverse again. I will means TAERG will come and I will reverse and I will reverse and store in one variable.
Okay, very good, very good, very good.
and
You're coming in the
and
right
I will
direction.
concatenate to the in that way.
Very good, very good. So what you're saying is you start from the reverse and you put all the characters in a reverse way, right? So TAERG, right? And then since you got the space, right? So before you putting anything there, you want to reverse that and put it in a, is it separate string or in a separate variable or same variable?
A separate variable, separate
Separate
variable.
variable. Okay, this is, let's say,
Temporary.
temporary variable. This is final result R. Okay, and this is a
Yes,
temporary result T. So now you got it and
yes,
you reversed it and you got the grade. Now you got a space. So what we do? You want to put a space in the result,
yes,
right?
sir.
You will put the space because you want to have the space, right? Now what you do? You want to go to the from the back and you want to find another. You want to find the next string, right? You want to put E.
And concatenate to the result and reverse and concatenate to the result.
Very good, very good.
In the result at the beginning, I am going to take empty string because I am going to concatenate to the empty string in result at the beginning.
Oh, okay. The beginning. Okay, beginning. You put an empty space here.
Empty strings.
Oh, initially, basically,
Yes,
initially you put
yes,
the empty string,
empty string.
then you are concatenating with great, and
Great.
and then
Yes.
after the great you put another space, and then you concatenate, you reverse this t, right? The value of t, since you found another space here, right? You put the s there, you put the I there, and since you found the space, again you stop and reverse this value, right? And then you add that value here, isn't it? This is your algorithm, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. This will work. So now what will happen is, basically what he is doing is, let me explain. He is taking each word from the begin from the last. We are taking each word from the last, because taking in the sense we are taking in a one by one reverse order and putting in a string. And once you find a space, right, we are simply reversing and then putting in the result. Now you can take SI, and SI becomes is, and then you start from here, SITHHT, right? SIHT, and then you found another space here. That means before putting that, you need to reverse this and put it here. So it becomes like THIS, right? And you're putting space and waiting for the next character, right? So, and then what will happen, here is a space, and the next time when you do all the, like, you will also find word here, and then waiting for the last one, you will get hello. You will get hello will be like this, OLL, right? OLLEH. But you need to, instead of space, you need to say it is like and beginning of the string, right? Because there is no more space here. Okay, before H there is no space, right? That is another condition. Okay, finally this is the last word that you need to reverse. So the word becomes a hello, and then you copy or append this word to here, right? And finally that is the result. Great is this word hello, right? Very good, Dattatreya. This is good algorithm, but only difference here is you are using extra space. Result, basically you are not utilizing, you are not modifying the given string, isn't it? So it is
Yes, sir.
still a better way. You did not use a list, you did not use split function, but instead you used a separate result string, right? So I would say, okay, this is a good algorithm, write it down. So if you ran out of time, but if we still have time, I would ask, instead of using a separate string, okay, can we manipulate the given string itself? Let's say this is the given string s equal to, okay, can we manipulate in the given string itself?
Sir, same in the same manner. If identified space, replacing and putting in the beginning,
Mm.
replacing with hello. Means from the back we identified and from the front we identify.
Yeah, but how to replace? It's not a simple number to replace, right? It could be hello is like one,
Yes, yes.
two, three, four, five here. Luckily, these are five characters and five characters. Let's say this string is a 10 character string, and this string is like 5 character string. How to uh, shuffle those, right? It is complicated. It could be because you need to move other characters also. It's a string is basically an array of characters, isn't it? Right? Whenever it is an array of characters, you need to shuffle, you need to push the characters. You can't simply take the word here and put it here, and you can't simply move these words back and forth, right?
Yeah, it can be like other element has more characters than
Ex-
first one.
exactly. So that's a good idea, but that's swapping is not easy. What you're saying is, find a word from beginning, find a word from ending, and just swap those words. That is good as long as the word count is Same. Let's say these are five. But what about is and world? World is 5 characters. Is 2 characters, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but your thinking is good. That I like it. So I like everyone. This is I'm saying, like, sharing the thoughts is always better. So any other thoughts, Venkata or Monica? Are you guys following? Monica, are you following? Is it any questions, or do we have any questions, or are we able to follow what we are talking?
Sir, this is the first time I will learn algorithms. I don't know minimum basics also.
Oh, I see. I see. Then I would say go to the basics, because I think that's a good point. I forgot to mention. So basically, here is the expectation. So I'm not explaining the basic things, like we always need to come with this loops and conditions, recursion. You should have basic idea about these things, like hash tables and maps, list, and key value pairs, which is hash table, key value pairs, right? And the stack, basic basic knowledge of the writing coding is necessary. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So our main intention is to solve the problems, like how to think, how to come up with ideas.
Yes, sir. Approach is understanding very good. Your approach is really good, sir.
That is
I
important.
don't even know
Uh,
those all concepts. Means I learn only Python. I don't even know all the concepts
that's
in
good.
the C sharp.
But this is very important. Like when you go to any interview, they always talk about very basic C language structure. In the C language, I don't know whether you learned. I learned a lot of these kind of the arrays and strings manipulations and uh, things in C language, which is the language where you don't have many functions, right? You always need to write on your own. So a string is array of characters. So just how you manipulate array of numbers, we have to manipulate array of characters. So that's why. So okay, so any other ideas, Tarun or Venkata or Modit? Shall we go ahead and show the algorithms? I think the idea here is we don't want to take any extra space. Okay, like taking the entire string, how to manipulate the given string. That is
Yeah,
the final
I
thought we want to try. Yeah,
yeah, I have one simple thought.
very good.
So what we can do is a simple one by one letter extraction.
Mm-hmm.
Once we see a space, we will whatever we have got traced out, right, previous characters. So for them, we use some kind of internal string something.
Yeah,
If we encounter space, then we'll reverse that.
very,
So for that reversing, little different. I think we have to use like the other way. That is what my thought. So for each encountering of the space, we'll go back and pull out all the string and do reverse. And then once reversing is done, we'll empty that string and we can reuse for that next letters.
very good, very good. That's definitely we want.
Sir, I
Suresh,
got one thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
can we
The
swap
beginning, if
the
the space, we delete that and we will append at the last.
What is
Hello.
that? Can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Sir, I will iterate from the beginning. If I find the space, I will delete.
Mm-hmm.
I will iterate from the beginning. HELLO. I find space. I will delete the characters hello and I will append at the last.
The appending last
And
is,
I will append at the last.
yeah. I think appending last is also fine, but it's not a string builder,
Append.
right? You need to allocate the space, and we need to know where is that. Of course, we can use the count and we can use the length, and then appending is like, that is also good idea. But appending, you need to use the string builder, in my opinion. But that is also good idea. So basically, what you're saying is you need to take hello and you want to put it put that in a separate, then what you do with those characters, this will be still there, hello is still there, right? So basically you're saying you are going to add hello.
I will delete the characters from means index value from 0 to the length of hello, and I will
Deleting deleting means,
including the space.
yeah, deleting means in a string basically you can't delete. So string already allocated this much space. Okay. So now how to delete? Delete means you
Okay,
want to put some different different character, something like this, or you want to put some,
means index values,
yeah.
means I will take
So
from next index value and
mhm.
from okay, again I am using the new variable.
What I'm saying is in an
Means
array, in
the
a array,
index value 5 is there, no sir, for W.
exactly, exactly. I got it. I got it. You are saying you want to iterate from here, but there is no delete in the array, right? If you want to delete, only ways
Yes sir, yes sir.
you need to shuffle all the characters. So basically, what you're saying is here is hello. So HELLO. So you need to put hello in a separate
Immutable,
variable,
got you.
and then you need to take the W and put it in the place of HW, and take the O and put it in the O. That is the way to delete. You need to, it's an array. Array is always like that, right? So array is the main problem with the array is there is no deletion,
Yes sir.
isn't it? Array is like this.
Means we can take another and we can, no sir, we can take another way.
Oh, you want to take another string of same characters, and
Yes sir.
you want to put the hello here,
uh,
HELLO. You want to put like that. That is good algorithm. I agree. That I think what you're
yes
saying
sir,
is
I would like to write from W.
very good. That is good algorithm, but you are taking extra space, right? It is almost like the other approach you shared in the beginning.
Yes sir.
This is also your,
Yes
because
sir.
there is, since it is not since it is an array, you don't have that delete functionality. So you are taking one word and finding exactly where you need to start, and then putting those characters HELLO, and then next one is world, hello world, and again you can know, you'd exactly know where to start. This is very good algorithm. Rather than using string builder, basically you are manipulating, you are taking each word and then putting exactly in those locations, because it's an array. Array is always like fixed length, and you know where to start. This is also good, but only problem is you're taking extra memory. So how can we solve this? I think Venkata already shared that algorithm, so that is actually good idea. What Venkata said is basically finding, sorry, what you said, Venkata, I think you said you want,
Yeah,
we need to
take
take
some
each
string.
one. We
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
start each, we need to start from the ending, right? Or beginning.
Uh, beginning. Anything would be fine. Yeah.
Anything would be fine. So whenever you see hello, right? So what we are
Yeah, yeah.
doing is, okay, well, let's see what will happen. Yeah. What is your algorithm?
So I'll initialize one string builder, like a string builder something. Okay. Yes. Okay. So what I'll do for each traversing of the character,
Yeah.
let's say first time it will come H.
Yeah.
I'll add H to the string builder.
Okay.
Okay. The next time it will come to the E. So I will prepend uh, E to the H.
Okay.
Correct. Yes. Then I will go until like O. After that, a space will come, right? So once space comes, then immediately I'll clear up this. I'll print and clear up.
To print and clear up means you going to print in a reverse way,
So
or
I will print as it is. The sb.to string. It
oh,
will give you a reverse way, like a OLLEH,
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Then I'll be clearing up the string buffer.
Okay.
Okay, then immediately I'm encountering the space, right? Once I encounter the space, I'll do all this stuff like a clearing up, displaying and clearing up, and I'll start again with the next letter W.
Yeah.
Okay, that way I'll go till the end.
But you're printing in a reverse way, right? If you are printing like this,
Yeah,
mm,
right. Each word will become reverse, but the position of the word would be wherever it is, it will be there. No, no.
there,
I think what.
position will be there. You have to reverse. Basically, to put in the final string, you may need to reverse. Then it becomes hello, and then right.
Uh, oh, no, no, no. What happens, right? The how it would be now. Once my complete algorithm went over, then it will be hello in reverse, world in reverse.
Yes,
This would be in reverse, is in reverse, great
yes,
in reverse. That's it.
yes. This is something like this. Yes, yes. Basically, yeah. It will print. It will be like this. That's
Position
right.
is same.
Position is.
Actual hello world is this is great. Positions are same, but
Hmm.
each word would be in reversed manner.
Oh, I see. So you it will be like this. So first one is position is
Hello
this.
is, yeah, correct.
It will be like
Hello,
this. Yeah.
yeah, correct.
Then what it will solve if you are reversing the words?
Reverse words of a given string. That is what, right?
No, this is output. Output reverse means reversing the words, not each characters of the word. We want like
Oh,
great is this world hello. That is the output here. So we want to bring each word from ending to the
word.
beginning.
Oh, okay, I think I
So
misunderstood. Yeah,
great,
okay.
yeah. So let's look at the output one more time. If I want to run
Hmm.
this, right?
Mhm.
So this is input. Hello world, this is great. What we want is
Okay.
great is this hello world. So we want to, but I think what you said is almost in a correct way. There is a good algorithm. Like you are almost going in a right direction. I would say. Okay.
Yeah, I think instead of appending, I think if I append it, it will come right, and I need to start it from the last position.
Yes. So yeah, that is also there. So simply let me tell you the final algorithm. Okay, what we are going to do. So I think it's already here. So reverse the
Yeah.
we need to write. So the algorithm is reversing individual words as explained in the first step. So basically, if we find a word, we will reverse. So let me tell you. Okay. So basically, the algorithm is like this. As you said, okay. So as you said, we will reverse each word, each okay. If you find a space, we reverse the previous word, okay, and then reverse the last word, and then reverse the entire string. Basically, they are reversing the entire string. Okay. So for okay, let's come up with a some sample here. Simple, just two words. Hello, hello, and space is here. WORLD, world. Okay, just a hello world. What we need is we need to have the exact same string, same length, right? So what we need is world, WORLD, and that's what I want to make it like simple rather than having these many words. Just take it two and two words on HELLO. We need this, right? So this is the input and this is the output. Okay. So let's take into smaller problem. If we are reversing, right, HELLO, if we are reversing the words, what will happen is it will become OLLEH, right? And then Okay, and hello world. Let's say WORLD. And if you are reversing each word, this is like we are. So the basic idea here is find out a space. Once you find a space, reverse the word. This is the space. Reverse the word. Okay, we reversed this word. Okay, now find the next word. This is the next one, and reverse this word. That means D L R O W. Right, now each word is reversed. Right, now reverse the entire string. What will happen? So this is the reversing of a string, right? This is a string, you reversed it, you got this. Now this is another string, you reversed it, and we got this. Now reverse the entire string. What will happen is this comes into here W. So WORLD, and space becomes space, and then it will reverse basically HELLO. Hello world, hello. It's almost exact same algorithm what you said, Venkat. Basically,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
basically, we will use the same method. Reversing the word. Reversing the word is simple, right? You just need to, swap these two letters, swap these two letters, and swap the middle letters. If it is single letter, leave it. Similarly, reverse this. Swap these two letters, swap these two letters. We already know that algorithm. Reversing a word is very easy. I think we learned many times. So simply, you just need to swap from end and beginning, and you just swap those two characters, right? That is the algorithm. We know that. So now the problem here is we don't want to reverse the entire string. If you reverse the entire string, this is what initially will get screwed up. Okay, you can also do that. You can reverse the entire string and then reverse each word, or reverse each word. So hello becomes this one, and world becomes this one, and then reverse the entire thing. If you reverse the entire, then you will get the hello world. World hello. Is it clear, Modit and
Yeah,
Sri?
It's really cool,
Yeah. So we are using the
the
reverse
approach.
word. Yeah, reverse word algorithm to achieve this. So here what we are doing is just array manipulation. We did not take any extra string builders or appending, or we are not even deal with any appending things. We know that we need to reverse this. Let's reverse this. Okay. So basically we reversed this string, we reversed this string, and then we are reversed the entire string. That's what we did, right? Now we
Suresh, are we doing in place swapping of
exact
characters in the word?
exactly in place. That's the main condition here is don't use extra space. We don't need extra space, right? We just need to know how to reverse these. We know how to reverse the word in place reverse, right? And then reverse the entire string. That is also the same thing. Swap these two, swap these two. So if I swap reversing, like o comes here and w comes here, and this o comes here and l comes here, and l and r. So r comes here, l comes. That's what the swapping or reversing a string, right? This is basic algorithm that we learned. So l and e, and then L and H, WORLD. So D and H, D and H, and finally space is space. So world hello. So we are using same algorithm that we are using for hello, reversing the word. We are also reversing this second word and reversing the entire word. So it's the same algorithm. We are calling three times. That way, three times means, like, of course we have only two words. Let's see if we have 10 words. So we will call for each word, we reverse that word 10 times. And for the entire word, we are calling the same function again one more time. Then we get the result. Okay. So there is actually, let me show you. Reverse the words of a given string. It's already there in the Geek for Geeks. Lot of there are other variations of this. There's not only single algorithm, there will be different algorithms they provided. So feel please go through that, and yeah, please go through different ideas. There are lot of ways to solve this problem. We just learn only one way. I'm opening Geeks for Geeks, which is very popular website. So let me put it in the comments here as well. So it's all manipulation of the arrays. We are always talking about array manipulation. So string algorithms are just array algorithms only. Only difference is we need to think in a little bit different way. Each set of characters becomes a word. So here it is. I love programming very much. The output is much, very, programming, love, I. So we are not.
String is immutable.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what the exact string is. Immutable. Immutable means mutable. String is mutable means you can modify, right? So reverse
No,
the.
sir. Immutable.
Sorry.
Immutable, sir.
Yeah, immutable.
Yeah, immutable means you cannot modify. Mutable means
Oh,
modify.
sorry, mutable.
Yes, sir. We cannot
Yeah,
Immutable.
modify the string.
yeah, but
Yeah,
in this
immutable. String is
algorithm, in the given algorithm, you can modify the given string, right? So you are modifying the given string, isn't it? So you can go to Python, Java, whatever the language, you can go. So here is the basic algorithm they said, right? The first one, run a loop. Oopsie, it's still loading a sign in. Okay, so the algorithm is like this: run a loop for traverse the string and create temporary string to store the reverse word. To store the word. If the current character is a space, then add the current string to the answer and empty the string. I think this is exactly the algorithm you said, right, Venkat? And let's
Yes, sir. String is immutable. That is why they are taking two another variables and doing that. And
that's right.
in place swapping is not possible in this case
Yes,
because string is immutable. That is why
exactly. But string is mutable. If the string is mutable, it is possible. If you can modify the string, right? So then
yes,
we can do it.
that means if it is a array,
If it is array,
if it
exactly.
is an array,
Exactly. So else
array of
the character
characters.
to the string, print the answer array in a reverse order. So he is saying like we can take extra variable, but actual algorithm is reversing the, yeah, we are modifying the given string. So let me show you the algorithm here so you guys can easily understand. Okay. So let's come to the first Dattatreya solution. Like what he said is use the split method. This is using the split method. Very simple, no, it's not big deal. So simply here is the line. Okay, split the line with a space. Okay, as I said, this may not be the solution that interviewer may look. Okay, we so what we need to do is we know how many we split means it's already, if you split, it's already in a list. No need to create another list. If you are splitting, basically split operation will split the word and then put it in a list. Now you know, you just need to know the count of the, and then once you know the count, as Dattatreya said, we need to traverse the reverse. Okay, now take the word count -1, that means the last word, and all the way to 0, minus minus, and append string builder dot append words of I. That means you are taking the last word and then adding a space, and taking another word, adding a space. It's just actually just you are taking the strings and appending from the reverse. It's exactly the same solution that Dattatreya shared in the beginning, right? So only problem here is you are taking extra space. We are using a built-in method split function. Those two are not allowed to use. Those are, it's very simple algorithm. If you are writing it, it may not even take 10 minutes. It will take 5 minutes. You can complete in 5 minutes. Finally you're adding the last word. Okay, now the problem here is, if you don't want to use extra space, if you don't want to use split function, how to solve? That is the actual algorithm we just discussed. So in this algorithm there are two functions. Okay, here is the first reverse words. This is the actual function to reverse the entire word. Word is, as I said, word is simply a sentence is simply a word or sentence, whatever it is simply a array of characters. right? So what we are doing here, reverse words. This is the first method using split method. Now here is the second method. This is actual algorithm. We are simply sending the entire line into character array. So now we got the characters. Let's see what we are doing. Same as I just explained. Reverse individual words as explained in the first step. So we need to reverse individual words. So simply, okay, we are navigating from 0 to the end. So end is the variable they are taking, and
Sir,
0 to
and it's a array, sir, and it's a array, sir, not string. Array of
array of
characters.
characters. Yeah, string is array of characters. Here is a character array. So array of characters, we know the length here and goes start from 0 and all the way to the end of this sentence. But if you encounter any space, if you encounter any space, we need to reverse that, right? Basically start and end. So start is 0, first initially start is 0, and once you find space, then from in this array, from this place to this place, reverse the characters. Look at here, we are not using an extra space. We are sending this reverse function is another small function that we used to reverse the characters of this array. So basically, what are the inputs? There are three inputs. What are the inputs? Okay, from here is the string. Here is the string. For this one, what is the value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So first initially we are calling take the string s, starting point is 0, and when is the space, if you find a space as 5, that means ending is 4. From 0 to 4, reverse the characters. That's what it is. Look at this. Start is 0, end minus 1, because end is currently end has a space. End has a space. That's why you don't need to manipulate any space, right? Only thing is we want to manipulate these characters, only these characters. So start is 0, end is end minus 1, that is 0 to 4. So reverse the characters of the string from 0 to 4. That means we will reverse these two, these two, these two. We know that algorithm, something we learned in the beginning. I can show you that algorithm. Very simple. Just take a temporary character. We are not taking any extra array. This is fine. Just a simple character we are taking, and start less than end. Okay, swap the characters. Temporary equal to start, and string of start equal to string of end, and string of end equal to temporary, and then start plus plus, end minus minus. It's very simple swapping, right? I think this is something we learned in the beginning. This is the reverse of a string. Reverse of a string is simple. You just need to swap H and O, E and L, and then middle, whatever the character. If you have 6 characters, it will be like this, right? If you have 6 to 3, 4,